Oh yeah. I ain't even checked. I ain't even checked to see if we were live everywhere. Hold on. Let me actually see on Twitter I'm sorry on X. Let me see
I
if we're
got
live on. Hey,
I had the noties that we was up.
the what?
The noties,
The
notifications.
the nudies. You got the
The
nudies from who?
noties, the notifications. You know, like when you put your food in the microwave.
Mi- Microwave. I have a question. Where's the rest of your body at? Pause.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a chair malfunction like right before we get on here, and I'm scared to fix it. So, I mean, you making it seem like
I thought it
my
was just
legs.
like, yeah. Yeah, well, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, bro. You watch your mouth. Just because I'm only 2'2" don't mean nothing. Because I hit
I'm
you right
like,
in your knee.
I was just like, dang, like the box is here for a reason, and like this man's just like, hold on, I want my face to take up 90% of this box here.
Look,
He took the glasses off. I was just playing. Don't hurt me, bro.
I just didn't want nobody to get the wrong idea. Look at that. There, it's a little camera where it fixed it. Because this chair ain't going back up right now.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, look.
There we go.
He says you have Farmer Braxton. He says belted up Devin is a monster, man.
Especially when he puts the glasses on. You know, them 3D glasses I stole from the theater. It's neither here nor
That you
there.
stole. We'll get into that in a minute, bro. Hold on. I just got chewed out. I just got chewed out already, but in a good way. I deserved it. Justin says, "What's good, fellas?" He also says, "A minute in, and we already pausing, setting a new record." Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault. It's 60% Devin's fault, but I'll take responsibility for it. It's cool. But look, man, we got to jump into the show. Oh no, I'm sorry, we don't got to jump into the show real fast. I got to clown Devin real fast. Y'all got to look, man. I got to tell y'all why I mess with Devin so hard. Pause again, but like Devin, I can see me and Devin can see each other on the screen on our left hand side, as the intro is playing. And this man, like you would think he's in like back in Gorilla, like and hearing his intro, this man just being here like, oh man, we about to go live. Like, Izzy don't know what's for the hell, man. I'm about to hit this. I got so many facts. Like, you looking at notes already. You got him in like a teleprompter. You like, man, he just don't understand. I got Liv Morgan facts for days. He's like, he ain't gonna wait till I hit this Roman take. My Roman take gonna literally throw him over the roof right now. I'm sorry. I had to get that off. I thought that was funny.
And look, I get shot at when I talk about Lil Morgan, so I be trying to.
Well, rightfully so. Rightfully so. I'm sorry.
Dang, rightfully so.
I might scream in and out. Pause. Dang. See. Okay. I'm done. That is my last pause. That's my last pause. This is not gonna be a suspect date, but I'm gonna be screaming outside because I gotta ask my roommate what's the score of this Purdue game, because Purdue March Madness taking over. Purdue is taking on Grambling, HBCU. I know who Devin rooting for.
The Tribal Chief University, man. You already know what's going on. Just because we went in the bracket don't mean nothing. They're making room for next year. The team gonna be coached by Paul Heyman.
Coached by Paul Heyman. Who's the assistant coach? What's this staff looking like?
Jimmy. Solo, the athletic director.
Solo's the athletic director. Solo, you ain't gonna let Solo sing the national anthem?
Bro. Nah. People wouldn't even be able to focus on the game after that. They'd be too busy trying to get his autograph and stuff during the game. Like, it'd be mad disrespectful. So, nah.
Be mad disrespectful.
Nah, after the game, it'd be changing up the tradition. Do it after the game. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ready for a show, stick around. Solo's doing the national anthem. That's just guaranteed a draw.
It's guaranteed a draw. But I would clown you, but you are not wrong at all. You are 100% not wrong. Look, even Justin says he's feeling the vibes in the undisclosed location. And shout out to Farmer Braxton. 12-8 Purdue. Look at that. Appreciate you, Farmer Braxton.
Look at that.
Appreciate you. Because I ain't gonna lie. I already know me and Devin gonna be arguing. I know we're gonna be on here for a grip. Because look, I know Devin can't control himself, man. Devin's an animal when it comes to talking about wrestling. Like, he just seems like he knows everything. Like, you ever seen Skip Bayless? It's like
All right.
Takes the glasses off. He said, "Hold on, you was gonna hit me with the."
Hold on, man. First you call me Tony Khan, now you calling me Skip
Tony
Bayless.
Khan was insane.
Why you can't call me people I actually, mess with? You don't ever call me, I don't know who. You could call me, I don't know, but just not these two people, man.
Not these two people. I'm sorry.
You can call me Mark Henry for all I care about.
Hey, that's a compliment.
That's
a compliment.
See? Well, he gotta go. Oh, Skip Bayless. That was Skip Bayless.
Well, the more I kept explaining your characteristics, I was just, it was like a compare and contrast, and I can already see him. I'm back. What it do, baby?
Man, there's no way I couldn't do it. I don't gonna be screaming like that. I'm gonna be real civilized this episode.
Well, then, first off, before we start the episode, because like I said, a list of things to get to. We're 8 minutes in. Let's see if I can ask this question and we can start the topics before we get to 10 minutes. Devin, you got 2 title belts over your shoulders, and you're wearing sunglasses in the house. Why?
Because it's been a very long, enduring week, but I made it. It's Friday, and I mean, it come every 7 days, but it's always exciting to see it. It's like Christmas, and I just wanted to display that feeling of victory that I conquered the week. This championship was for the first half of the week, and this one for the next half of the week. It was all divvied up after Wednesday, pre-hump day and post-hump day. So these the hump day, championships.
He's the hump day champion.
Hump day champion. So yeah.
But you still didn't answer the sunglasses. What's up with the sunglasses?
Oh, well, they just an accessory.
these. I can see clearly.
I was trying to throw it back to a few years ago. When I came in on my Liv Morgan victories. And I was kind of insufferable that day, crowing about my victory. So, exactly. So I just wanted to, look, we got so many championships. One fall down, you still got another one. I feel like Roman last year. But, just wanted to, they'll come off when it gets real.
I was going to hit you with one of them like Sonya Deville. Like, pick it up. Pick it up. Sonya Deville had me crying. Her Charlotte, Becky Lynch, for those that remember.
We're gonna have to have a discussion about Charlotte, man. She be having real legit shoot fights in the ring, and then real shoot championship exchanges.
Cause she's the GOAT, man.
I mean, don't let Justin hear you say
it's because she's the GOAT. Justin, Charlotte's the GOAT. I'm sorry, GOATE, GOAT. I'll tell you, she's like that. Farmer Braxton has Texas A&M 58-44, Duke 34-29, Purdue 14-8, Charleston over Bama 15-10. Damn, Bama, come on now, don't mess up my parlay, Bama. Don't do that. I got $5 on y'all. I got $5 on GCU too, Farmer Braxton. $5 on GCU because I gotta show the love there. It's 10:30. I think that's a good enough time. Devin, you seen the graphic that we had. Well, what do you want to tackle first? We can also throw in Roman Reigns as well on the Pat McAfee show.
And I just watched I had to watch the Tribal Chief on the Pat McAfee show, but I want to touch on Goldberg and his unnecessary comments. They were very unnecessary.
All right,
didn't help anybody.
Let's talk about Goldberg and his unnecessary comments. Well, first off, why are we even still paying this man any attention? We shouldn't be paying this man no type of attention whatsoever. Devin,
we talking about Gilbert.
Should we really though?
Gilbert could have beat Cody, man.
You could talk to him.
He could have finished his story.
You can talk to Gilbert. You just got to pay like $30 on Cameo. I ain't trying to be funny, but I'm dead ass.
It's not that. It's not that serious. It's not that deep.
I'm dead ass. I ain't trying to be funny, man.
No, I get it. No disrespect. Just I can pass. We'll talk about the original.
We'll talk about the original. Well, here, let's talk about Paul. Let's talk about Goldberg himself. Devin, can you see this right here?
Yes, I can. Public Enemies.
Yeah, I got it from the Public Enemies.
Shout out to them.
So, and I got the shortcut way. But this is Goldberg, and what are you doing? Oh,
That man is perfect,
my
man.
dad, Devin. If look between me, because I know you're gonna find this funny. Purdue versus Grambling. Who do you think my dad is rooting for? Who did he just text me? Why did you think he texted me to say who he was rooting for?
Purdue?
It's my dad, bro.
Wait. The other team,
Grambling, HBCU.
Oh,
Oh
you know
man.
what? See, you know what? You know what? I had a brain fart. You know, I'm real twisted on this guy on the left because he just looked like
Oh, see, why would you
he.
do that? Why would you do that?
What's going on with him?
I,
Oh,
I
never
think
mind. I see now. Never mind. Pause. I see now. You know what? When you see things without context, it kind of throws you off.
Goldberg. Well, no,
It kind of
I see
throws
where you're
you
coming
off.
from. I definitely see where you're coming from, though. And no, everybody's all good though. This the dude in the
Hey, I
middle, his
ain't no
hair though.
offensive person,
No, I know you're not. No, I think everybody
but
knows you
Goldberg got
straight up.
these Harley Davidson sunglasses on. He's Let me stop before I step on any other toes on accident. It's like going, it's like trying to scoot to your seat in the movie theater.
Hey man, I'm telling you, it's like once a month you have a heel turn. Today's just a
Never
day.
said to me,
Like we
let me
just
go ahead and put these back.
go ahead and put these back, and we'll do predictions later on WrestleMania too. But here goes Goldberg talking about the situation, or just talking about the Asuka undefeated streak and her beating his streak as
Is
well.
that a girl what?
beat my undefeated streak.
Oh, I didn't know that. What's the story there?
Yeah, I can't even remember. Asuka is her name. It's some Japanese girl, and they touted her as being the one to have the longest winning streak, and it just so happened that culminated when I got there, right? And then it just so happened that every single wrestler uses the spear in their moves, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Pretty ironic that happened when I got there, right? So that's
So
how they do.
did something happen when you got there that you think caused the rub where they wanted to change the storyline? Was there one thing, or do you think it was just kind of
No,
all of it together?
the fact that I didn't get along with Paul Levesque, which is Vince's son-in-law, I think had everything to do with it when I got there.
What?
Oh my god.
I
Bro,
think the
man.
fact that me and Triple H were never friends is why they treat me the way they do. Everybody
Right?
uses my move.
Yeah, did he invent the spear? That was never a thing, right? I've been seeing the spear way before his time.
I just want to know who's next.
Who's next? Yo, that doesn't make sense at
Okay,
all.
let me stop. I'm already being disrespectful accidentally.
I'm already being disrespectful. Like there is no way about Goldberg actually creating the spear. He wasn't the one that created the spear, was he? I don't believe so.
I don't think so. And given the context that he gave, he makes it seem like when he got there, I don't know if he's commenting on 2003, everybody's using the spear. Wasn't Rhino already goring people, which is a
The
variation of the
gore,
spear?
yes.
So, and I mean, everybody's move has been reused. Look at the super kick. At least people use his move as a finisher still. I mean, what you want?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't think he cares that much about wrestling to be complaining like that. Everybody using my moves. Everybody's beating my undefeated streak. Everybody want to be like me. Bro, you could care less about wrestling, bro. Like, if they told you in WCW that you had to lose on numerous or more occasions, you would have been quit. Like, if they didn't tell you, hey, we're going to cut your hair, we're going to make you look like a killer, and we're going to make sure you never lose. Well, of course, I'll take that job. Anybody would take that job. You would take that job, Devin?
Well, I'm a team player, man. It's all about what's best for business.
You're like, as long
I ain't
as
really
I'm
all
bald
in it.
head, I don't care. I just want to be bald head. Let's see.
Where the clip is at?
Where the clip is at? Just
I ain't
make
talking
me-
about the ones in LA. Get the clipping.
No, but I just don't. This son's killing me. Screw this. Like, it's really.
I was wondering.
I'm over here trying to like lean, trying to dodge it, but this is like, man, I'm getting blinded. But no, it's just something I really don't understand for a dude that really don't care too much about wrestling or to even care that much about his profession For him to be bitching is just unnecessary, bro.
It is. That's why I said like this does nothing for nobody. Because I mean, he talking about something that's done. You can't go back. You're not gonna go back in the ring and reclaim that undefeated streak. I mean, it was gonna get broken eventually. Do you think everybody whose streak or record's been broken cried about it? It's still fair share amount, but there's nothing you can do.
You know, WrestleMania.
You can't even get the lady's name right. See, sorry.
Look about it. Think about it. WrestleMania is right around the corner. Asuka has the opportunity to do the funniest thing right now, man.
You sound like the people on Twitter, man.
I'm telling you, if Asuka can hit a spear and then a jackhammer and then choke her opponent out for the win, that's a huge pop right there. I'd pop.
This man, he probably just throw his TV out the window. Not you talking about Goldberg.
Goldberg.
He's like, that's it. I've had enough. Who's next? They next thing you know, WrestleMania 41, Asuka versus Goldberg. Winner takes the streak. You know, it's just
this is stupid. I'm gonna go talk to Dion. You know, his son go to Colorado. I'm gonna go talk to Dion. Gonna tell my son. My son's gonna start today and now. He's gonna play for the Bears. Bro, man, Bill Goldberg, bro. And you would think his voice sounds like a little bit more intimidating. I'm thinking he has like a deep voice. No, and Asuka, whatever her name is, bro. He just sound like, bro. Come on, he falling into the Bobby Lashley category. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know what?
You always look at me like that, but I feel like you never. This man, he don't listen to me. That's the problem. He be showing me. He don't listen to me, man.
I told you, it's just like sometimes I hear things and it just don't sound right, but then I have to let it, play back again. But to the boss. I'm sorry.
To the boss. He said this is the same guy who ended Bret Hart's career being reckless and complained he didn't get a retirement match like he's owed one. Goldberg just needs to hush up and coach his kids' games. Hey, he has Dion for that. And then he says Asuka had her streak ended by Charlotte, and you don't see her complaining.
Exactly. Like, be the biggest, people that should be, impenetrable in terms of stuff like that and be crying. Like, get over it.
Yeah. And since we're on the same page, I think we can move forward with this, but this also leads me to a question. Did you hear about the excerpt from Becky Lynch's book about Bianca Belair at SummerSlam?
I did. And it put a big smile on my face. I'm sorry. Good. You know what? This is why this is why they pay you what they pay you, whatever they pay you, because you deserve it. Because what a transition to go from a dark, complaining, crying to something that's uplifting and something that can, progress us. I'm sorry, continue. I just had to shout that out.
No, I appreciate that. I feel
uplifted.
I feel uplifted. No, but it makes so much sense though, right? It makes so much sense because, like, you go from Goldberg, who's just complaining, and he's retired. Like, this man's gonna be a part-time. Like, bro, shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and especially like Undertaker. Undertaker could have been like, whoa, I have the best undefeated streak in the world. If they want to redo a WrestleMania streak, which WWE does have a tendency to repeat themselves, so I definitely could see them trying to redo like a WrestleMania streak and trying to get that hot. I can definitely see Undertaker complaining, but. Okay, I went out on a small little tangent, but Becky Lynch, she wrote in her book that when she beat Bianca Belair at SummerSlam, she went to the back and Bianca Belair was crying because, she just felt like her momentum was just snatched right from out of her. But she said she played it off like she was happy for her. But that kind of makes Bianca Belair kind of sound grimy. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's just about how it was worded in my eyes. And I'm not necessarily saying that's Becky Lynch's fault. I think that just could be how it's worded out. I'm not saying Becky Lynch thinks, Bianca Belair's an asshole or nothing like that. But Becky Lynch mentioned that she talked to Bianca Belair and said, hey, man, we're going to do right by you. Like, I'm going to promise to repay you. Then we got the match at SummerSlam. We got the match at WrestleMania where Bianca Belair regained. After having an amazing run. And just think about that just for 1 second. And I'm gonna get your opinion in a minute, Devin. I'm sorry. Just think about this, Devin. Bianca Belair, when she lost to Becky Lynch in seconds, and we were pissed. We went on here and said we were pissed off. But then Bianca Belair went on an amazing run. She beat Piper Niven or Doudrop at the time. You know, she everybody that was coming her way. Yeah, like everybody that was coming her way, she was just nailing them down, and then she got to Becky Lynch. And it just made it seem like, okay, like John Cena when he was sitting on that ramp while the fireworks are going off because The Rock won, and he's just like, dang man, I just lost to a part-timer, man, I suck. Then okay, how can life get any worse? Brock Lesnar comes out and start beating his ass. Dang man, like I just can't win. So it's just like he goes on, beats Brock Lesnar, goes on an amazing run, has to beat The Rock at Mania to right that wrong. So like I just thought that was just an amazing story. And then she says it's also Vince McMahon's fault. What do you think about that whole thing? First off, do you believe it? Because you know it's in a book. Books can be fabricated. What do you think about that story?
Oh, I definitely believe it because I believe it in terms of how everything transpired after that match. You know, at the little squash, it did feel like, man, because when she won the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania, you know, you felt the momentum on her side. And then we flash forward to that SummerSlam, Becky Lynch shows up. I think she was supposed to go against Sasha Banks, but she couldn't wrestle her for something happened. So Becky Lynch got slotted in and squashed her. And it's kind of like, dang. You know, somebody that's been gone for months come back and just beat you in seconds, take away all your momentum. And so, I mean, at the time, I couldn't see, like, Becky Lynch, like, yeah, you know, being, like, you know, on board with it. We're like, I'm going to just, you know, kill this woman's momentum and then, you know, move on. It is what it is. You know, who cares about building new stars?
Who cares about building new stars?
And to me, you know, it's terrible, but at the same time, you can look at it as this is how you can show what kind of stars, you know, are the true stars if they can be beaten. Like, well, I'll get to Cody in terms of comparison in a second. But when you can beat someone, take everything from them in a way, and people still want to cheer for them, people still want to see them come back and reclaim it. You know, it's that type of stuff you do want to get out of it, which I think they've done. And she beat her at that next WrestleMania, beat her at that next SummerSlam to complete the full redemption. And it's a good story. I mean, to me, I feel like everybody walks away from it better. You know, Bianca's better because she was able to come back from something like that in a way where we all felt like, dang, what the heck going on? You know, at the moment it's terrible, but at the end of the day, if it goes right, the story will make sense. Like that person had to go regroup and figure out what went wrong the first time. It was what she did. And maybe it may be huge. How Cody lost last year, he's sitting in the ring, you know, the little rubber chicken in there, and Roman just, you know, acknowledge me. You know, maybe this year would be his redemption where he's like, I finally beat him. You know, it's like how John Cena had to sit on the ramp and look at The Rock after he beat him. I'm just saying maybe it won't work that way, you know.
Maybe. Yeah. He said, God forbid it don't happen.
God forbid, you know, Roman lose. But no, I mean, this I believe in that story from Becky Lynch's book because everything that played out, it looks pretty much how that went.
Yeah, and even going back to it, like, because when you think about how Becky Lynch survived that, like Becky Lynch is going up against Rhea Ripley. We don't know who's going to win. Like I'm still, you know, fully focused on Rhea Ripley. I definitely think she's going to be holding this title for a really long time. But Charlotte and Brock Lesnar both beat streaks, and both every time when it came to somebody that was tough, somebody that was on the roll, you hear that, you know, you hear Brock Lesnar's music. Or you'll hear Charlotte's music and everybody, but it was the same reaction from the fans. And I'm pretty sure it was not 9 out of 10, it was Justin. But it was like, you know, mainly it was just the fans that are just like, oh man, here goes Brock Lesnar, here goes Charlotte, you know, just they're in the way. You know, and Becky Lynch, she beat Bianca Belair in seconds, and we don't feel that way about her at all. Like she doesn't have go away heat. There it goes. She doesn't have go away heat at all. So I think that's really impressive from Becky Lynch's part. And we weren't even supposed to be talking about this. This literally just came out of nowhere. So that was not in the show prep.
That's how it goes.
So
improv.
What was in the show prep was Devin's favorite wrestler, not Jungle Jack Perry, excuse me. Jack Perry. Badass Jack Perry. The bastard Jack Perry. Look, man. I'm sorry. I had to, I had you're not a fan of Jack Perry?
Real glass, cry me a river.
I
This candle's made out of real glass.
I wish I seen where he was at when he was watching that Darby Allin match. He's like, oh, like that Leonardo DiCaprio picture. Real glass, real
Cry
glass.
me a river.
What is this?
Do it now. Cry. I need a river now. Just let me stop.
He pulls out like this big ass picture of CM Punk. I told you. He's like,
Why would you make me do this, Phil?
cry me a river. Cry me a river. He's like, oh man. I'm sorry, that's cute. I mean, it's scrimmaging like that. But look, he's scared. Look, man, I ain't trying to get a no Vaseline put on me. Like, you know the diss song, no Vaseline. I said I ain't trying to get that Vaseline put on.
I just really felt a pause could have just could have been in there, you know, just like a chaperone. You know, sometimes you need a pause just in case something goes wrong.
A chaperone. You just need to hold his hand as he walk across the street. I feel you. But even then, Jack Perry, he hasn't been in AEW in a very long time. And I mean, after let's be honest, he got his ass beat by CM Punk at All In 2023, which also led to CM Punk's departure from the company. And just reading this right now, I'm on the Wrestling Observer with Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer works really, really close with AEW. Works really, really close with those boys. So it's just that's just how we're seeing it at this point. But and I'm sorry, Dave, if you saw that, I was just playing. But Jack Perry was suspended from AEW following All In, and it says where a line spoken by. I'm sorry, I'm reading this from quote verbatim. Where a line spoken by Perry during his 0 hour match, real glance, cry me a river, enraged Punk to the point where the both guys got into a physical altercation, and the incident ultimately resulted in Punk being fired from AEW. According to the latest Observer report, Perry denies that he ever apologized to Tony Khan for All In, saying that he refused to initiate first contact and didn't hear from the AEW president for 2 months following the incident. First off, I want to cut this off real fast and say that is not Jack Perry's fault. That's not Jack Perry's fault. Just real quick, I didn't mean to cut myself off there, but just hearing that right there, because a lot of people came out that said Jack Perry did apologize for the stir that he caused, but he said that he never apologized, and he says he refused to make the first contact, so he refused to initiate the first contact, and he said he didn't hear from AEW president for 2 months following the incident. Your thoughts on that?
I guess they was waiting on him to say something first too. You know,
but he refused. He told them that. That's what I'm reading from Dave Meltzer, saying that he refused to initiate contact first. Well, I guess that's just his word. So yeah, I guess okay. I guess he can refuse without actually saying it to Tony Khan.
True. Well, I mean, look, when I look at the timeline of that whole event, I just remember the first report coming out that he wanted to use glass on an episode of Collision. And people were like, it's kind of unsafe. You sure you?
It's kind of unsafe.
We kind of would recommend that you not do that. And then, from what I read, was that they consulted Punk about it. CM Punk, Pepsi Field, and he disagreed as well. And that was it, which I thought. And then you get to All In, and the Dark 0 hour match with Hook, and then he's all real glass, cry me a river. I knew right then. I'm like, well, shoot. The last thing I've heard about this was he wanted to use it, and CM Punk and company. It wasn't just him like that disagreed. Said no, and now here he is talking about I'm using real glass. So it'd be like, well, cry me a river. Why what's the issue? What confuses me the whole time is whoever was disagreeing in the first place. Who said yes the second time then? I mean, that's just what was reported. I wasn't there.
The second time they didn't have Punk there, so they could do whatever they want at that point. Punk ain't there. Well, the first time they had Punk there with using real glass.
Well, I'm saying when he used the car, at Orlando.
Oh, got you.
I'm
got
saying
you.
who approved it then? Like, I'm like, if it was such a fuss and he's, they're like, no, don't do it. We never seen that spot on Collision. So I'm assuming, Punk side won out of like, this is unsafe. Because he just wanted to get rolled off TV. And then, like, you pull up to Orlando literally with a car and real glass. That's why I'm like, whoever said yes that second time, to me, is that little powder keg. Because it's like, well, why come to me about it if it was going to be okay with y'all anyway? If I'm CM Punk. If that's how it go. And then this guy's all on the camera. He know I'm going to be back here because my match is literally right after his. And he talking about, this real glass cry me a river. I mean, now granted, I ain't going to say CM Punk was right that he should be, ready to throw hands. But I'm not CM Punk. So he wouldn't handle it like I would handle it. He handled it the way he wanted to handle it. I'm
Devin
just,
said I would have killed him.
I wouldn't have went that far. I just would have been like, man, what the heck? Wait till I get done with some.
What the heck?
Wait till I get
with
done.
you?
I'm telling you.
Start throwing
I'm
I
just
feel like
saying,
if you had a finishing move, you'd have like that Keith Lee pounce where you just shoulder block somebody.
I heard from a wise person somewhere that you should have a finisher you can use anywhere, and that'd be perfect. You can use that in the ring, ringside, in the crowd, SmackDown versus Raw style. So yeah, I'm down with that. Thank you for the recommendation.
Before we turn 30, we have to like get famous enough to where we beg a promotion to have us fight against each other, to have us have one match against each other. Because I feel like we put on. I don't even care. You could go over. It's cool. I'll go over in the end because of my amazing selling and near falls and stuff of that nature.
He'll say that you can go over. I'm just gonna be on the offensive most of the match. You can win with a roll up.
I'm just not gonna tap. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. You ain't using no. There will be no submission moves. I'm sorry.
You
no
can Stone Cold Steve Austin it. You can pass out.
You can pass. No, see, no, I ain't doing that either. I'm sorry. You gotta hit me with a finisher.
You gotta throw me off a building.
You gotta hit me with a finisher. You gotta hit me from a finisher from off the top rope. I don't care if it's the what was Ember Moon's old move, Eclipse.
Yeah, I think right.
Or you can hit me with Whisper in the Wind. Go ahead. You can hit Whisper in the Wind on me. That's cool. That
was like an accidental move. Like you just shouldn't have hit that guy, but
that was an accidental. If you hit me with Whisper in the Wind, I'm sorry. Give this man the belt now. I'm sorry. Can I talk to Paul Levesque? Can I talk to Paul? Can I talk to Paul, please? I have this man right here. He's wearing a CM Punk shirt, doing Whisper in the Winds in the ring. If you could just come in here, I think he needs a 10-day NXT contract. Do you get those out?
If you could get me in contact with Paul Levesque, man, I'll turn into 2014 Seth Rollins, man.
2014.
I know you saw that. I know you saw that clip when he was flipping all around, but them knees was good, man.
Yeah,
he was a beast. That man had springs in his knees.
You know what I think you would really do, like dead ass, and I ain't even being funny. This is 100%. You know what spot I would think you would be perfect for? You remember when I forgot what match it was? It had to be like a triple threat tag team match. Cesaro. He was like hitting uppercuts. He just stomped on he stomped on somebody, drop kicking people. He went on the top rope, cross body.
Is that video from that? How underrated Cesaro is, and they just been replaying that video for years now.
Yes, like that's you,
man.
And I seen that live. I seen that when it was on, and I was amazed then. Like, don't you hate that? Like, don't you remember seeing stuff like at that moment? And people are like, bro, this was iconic. And yeah, like CM Punk versus John Cena. It was a random Monday Night Raw match. John Cena gets hit with a pile driver. Hits a Hurricane Rana on CM Punk. This is like a 40-minute match. CM Punk gets fined, for the pile driver.
Just like it was yesterday.
And we saw that live. I saw that in the living room.
I literally stopped making my science project just to see that. That's how deep the love went, man.
Science project. You heard that, Mr. Nung? You heard that, Mr. Nung? He wasn't doing nothing in class.
I promise you she would understand. You show somebody that match.
You show somebody that match. That match was really good. That match was really, really good. I'm trying to think of like another. Like, do you remember a moment or a match that a lot of people think is iconic now, but you've seen like live, and no pay per view. Like pay per views don't count. There you go. I was like, I had to cheat. Yeah, pay per views
dang,
don't
I'm trying
count.
to.
I remember
That's-
Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio steel cage match. Kurt Angle, Kurt Angle didn't screw him out then. Eddie Guerrero hit a frog splash from the top of the steel cage and won, and then got on top of Ray and was just like, yeah, finally beat you, bastard, and just walked out and rolled out.
See, you got these strong like 2005, 4 vibes. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just my mind with wrestling just never like solidified until like 2006.
Oh,
like mid that's just me. Like right after WrestleMania 22 was when I was just kind of like, all right, let me actually, process what I'm looking at here. Let me follow these stories. Let me follow these matches. But I never forget when I saw John Cena going up against what was that dude, Kevin Federline.
Yeah.
I almost thought John Cena was gonna lose, man. Because I'm just kidding. I promise. I can't even.
Oh man, my mom shielded my eyes with Mickey James in the present when she was had Trish Stratus. She had Trish Stratus. Her lip was bleeding, or her nose was bleeding. My mom shielded my eyes from that.
She was a different type of animal back then.
Oh, crazy. Mickey James. There was one more that I thought of. When I'm done, then I'll be done. I'm sorry.
Because see, my mind is more. Like, I guess my mind's so recent. Like like the John Cena CM Punk match. Yeah, I had to get back to you because I know it's something out there I like.
Yeah, it'll be something random too. Like, I was at my grandparents' house and I saw Chris Benoit versus Booker T. Booker T moves away from a suicide dive and Chris Benoit's back smacks off the announcement table, finishes the match, but he's pretty much just screwed. The doctor's coming in, like he looked done.
I know you're talking about.
Like that, yeah. I was like, I seen that match through and through with my grandma, and that was, oh man, that match was bad just because of the way his back hit the announcement table. It was sick. And then you see it in gray, black, and white. They are human beings.
Yeah,
please don't try this at home. Like,
they need to keep doing that. That used to make me not want to do that stuff. You seeing people busted open and leaking from places that you usually don't see them leaking.
Yeah. Pause.
Chaperone pause,
But even in saying that, so going into, as we were talking about Jack Perry, because Jesus Christ, we just totally went off the rails, and it's mainly my fault. They said he finally met. Well, he said he finally met with Tony Khan in November of 2023 before AEW's Full Gear pay-per-view. They discussed the December return. However, according to Jack Perry, this is according to Perry, so even though this is coming from the man himself, we still got to take it with a grain of salt because there's two sides to every story. It says afterwards, Khan told Rocky Romero. Wait, no, excuse me, I skipped the line. He says, however, according to Perry, these plans were scrapped when CM Punk returned to WWE at Survivor Series. Dang, that's crazy. So just imagine, like Tony Khan getting ready to call, just ready to call Jack Perry, and he hears, and like he hears that noise. He's like,
okay, I'm sorry.
He just
I was there, so
He's just sitting there. He's like he's like Timmy's dad, Jungle Jack. He's just like, oh man. He just throws his phone like, I'm getting sick of the Jungle Jack.
You probably did. No,
damn you, Jack Perry. You're like, oh man. Every time he sees CM Punk, like that's he probably got a Drew Mac. He probably got this exact Drew McIntyre poster hanging up on this wall. Tony Khan. I bet he do. CM Punk, Roman Reigns was just talking crap about him. He probably got a. Nah, he ain't gonna have no Roman Reigns. He can't have the champion. He can't have a poster of him. But I mean, do I really believe all of this? Do I believe all of this? Yeah, I believe all of this. But even going forth with it, he says afterwards, Khan and Rocky Romero worked with Perry to set up his New Japan debut in January, which saw him rip an AEW contract and begin referring to himself as the scapegoat. Perry claims that none of this was approved by AEW. He is still under AEW contract, but only because AEW denied his request for a release. He says he hasn't spoken to Khan in months, and there are currently no plans to bring him back. Dang. So, are we getting worked, brother?
I mean, Tony do that to everybody, though, so I can believe that. You know, and shoot, I wouldn't have nothing to say to him either after that. You know, we got CM Punk now. He out here, you know, coming back at Survivor Series, and 9.8 some million people done looked at it on YouTube. I don't want to hear nothing from you. You lucky, you know, I'm keeping. You know, that's just me. That's just me. I'd be like, come on, man. I mean, granted, who would have thought? Who would have thought whenever he woke up one morning and the idea just knocked in his head, you should use some real glass in your next fight.
You should use real glass.
Like, whatever moment that happened, I mean, you think about the shift that it created. Whenever he had that thought slide in his head, it led to just everything happening all in. CM Punk coming back at Survivor Series, and he was at the Royal Rumble, got hurt unfortunately. Now everything, but I'm just saying, this shirt, I mean, just think about it. That's crazy. Whenever he looked at anything, I just want to know what did he feel that momentum shift when he said, I'm gonna use real glass?
It's just sad because Jack Perry, I don't think within the next 2 years can reach the level of superstardom that CM Punk is at right now. I do, however, believe he has the potential to have that same amount of momentum that CM Punk has. Hopefully, he is able to reach that. I'm hoping for him. I'm rooting for Jack Perry. And you ain't rooting for Jack Perry, dang.
See, he'll root for Jack Perry, but like he gonna root for Liv Morgan. Like I ain't understanding none of this.
Oh, well, that's
no. Let me. One of them got to use real glass to get written off. And Bianca Belair took a chair to the leg and took time off. Ain't nobody say nothing. You know, it can be, but then again, it's AEW. So I mean, really, almost gotta.
But that's the thing. Your superstar can never stay healthy. What's up with that?
Well,
who should want revenge from? The doctors?
That's why we're not using real glass.
That's why we ain't using real glass.
It's already dangerous enough. Let me not dig myself into a tunnel. I don't want to fight today. I don't want to, you know. Well, I gotta call Devin, the tribal chief, to back me up because I'm tired of getting jumped.
No, I definitely believe that we could be either getting worked or Jack Perry is losing the battle that I think he cannot win. He's already said he doesn't really have that much interest in WWE, and we've seen many of people say that and then end up in WWE. I can see Jungle Jack in NXT living his best life, but not anytime soon. So I feel like if he keeps trying to be this rebellious, I think he's over in New Japan from what it looks like. Let's just hope he can keep this up. Devin, Mercedes Moné debuted at AEW Big Business. And on top of that, looks like she's made a couple enemies as well with Willow Nightingale. Willow Nightingale injured. Well, I don't know if she's necessarily injured. She injured her just like Drew McIntyre injured CM Punk. They had a match in New Japan where Willow Nightingale won. Mercedes Moné was injured afterwards. So, looking at just how all this is playing out, Devin, were you a fan of Mercedes Moné's debut? And how do you have any positives to say on her time in AEW or predictions on it?
Well, I'm happy she found a new place in AEW, and I'd be remiss to say that it'd be nice if she,
it's about to get negative.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to. I know this guy ain't so this is Mr. Negative himself. I mean, he on the left side of the number line is so negative, but I'm gonna be honest. We had that discussion about women in promos, and I didn't think hers was that good, and it pains me to say it.
It looked like it. Oh, my heart! I thought you was about to throw up.
Because people know how I feel about Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks, all the aliases included, but it just felt because she could have had that same promo coming back to WWE. Like, oh, I miss this. I miss you guys. You don't know how this means to me. It's just I got the message, but it didn't move me as it should have. It felt too manufactured. I don't know. I just
Well,
feel
yeah.
like she just need to. I don't. Somebody said that she just sounded like she about to like complain to the manager or something
Ah.
when she cut promos, and like I can't help but hear it now. Like that is what it kind of. They say like Ice Cold said. Liv Morgan sound like she crying. Mercedes Moné sound like she about to tell on me. Like I want to speak to
Well,
your manager.
to be honest,
But
Mercedes Moné just sound like a first lady. Like, I just want to thank you guys so much for
that's
being
it.
a
Yeah.
part of AEW.
Like
With the freaking wave, with the like, she's just like, it's just like she has to like has so much emphasis on one word, and to be honest, she tries too hard. She tries too hard, but that's the thing in AEW, they get away with that. Like in AEW, Tony Khan lets you get by just being good enough. Like in WWE, they don't put you like they see that they were struggling with Maxine Dupree. They seen Maxine Dupree was awful. Well, they didn't see it. They saw that the fans were bullying her. So they're like, oh, okay, well, we can turn this to a positive. Let's get your ass to work. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have her training because they're gonna put her in a match eventually. They ain't gonna have Candice LeRae just disrespect her and not have her get no get back.
get back.
So they're gonna train Maxine Dupree, but before you have this match, we're gonna work your ass off. Can you see WWE doing something like that? Or after you answer that, can you see AEW doing something like that to with their talent?
Nah. Like
From
you said, WWE. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess I answered it the wrong way you asked it. I can see WWE doing it because they can see a situation and capitalize on it. I mean, look at Drew McIntyre, CM Punk. Should I say more? But
Jay Cargill. Cause look,
yeah, I was like, just. I mean, I wasn't saying you were wrong. I just needed some words.
Oh, like Jay Cargill, the number one thing they talked about was, yeah, Jay Cargill's she's a draw, this, that, and the other. She can't wrestle. She has to go if she goes over to WWE, she has to go to NXT. We haven't even seen this MFR yet. Why? Because she ain't ready. WWE will hold off. AEW, oh no, you're a draw. You got a name. You gotta get your ass out there now. Go ahead. We gotta land you on your head immediately. Come on. It's like that's just it's like that's
put you through some real glass.
Yeah, they gotta put you through some real bro. I'm so glad you're here. We had this table burning all day, and somebody just has to put their body through it. Like I was gonna do it, but just like that's how I see AEW. But but like they get away with that stuff. John Moxley. I don't even take John Moxley serious anymore. Like that man's getting paid millions of dollars to half-ass his job. Like he's literally like those baseball players that when they hit a ground ball, they jog to first base. And I didn't mean to make this like a baseball analogy, but like a sports analogy. But screw that. Screw John Moxley, man. Like we're here to see like a fun product. We're here to see something fun and entertaining, and this dude is half-assing it. So screw John Moxley. Can you? And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on like a random tangent, but like you see where I'm coming. Do you see where I'm coming from in all aspects of this?
Yeah, because I'm seeing what you're saying. Like, because it's just AEW just kind of give a lot of leeway to just like mediocre performances. Where it's like we want everything to be not we. I'm not WWE, but you would think as a promotion, we want to put the best that we can put out there. I'm not gonna put two green guys in my main event or women. Because what am I doing? I'm gonna make these two look worse, look terrible, and make me look terrible because I thought that this would be a great idea to showcase this. And that's just not how business will work. You know what I mean? Just nobody's gonna want to keep, if they put Maxine Dupree right now, I hate to go back to her, main event, nah, it'll be like that guy that said don't come back, but worse. And you don't want to do that to your talent. You don't want to do that to your superstars, wrestlers, whatever you want to call them. I just say that because you know how they are across the streets. But it's just with Mercedes Moné. I have high hopes of her being there. I've been let down before. We've seen them have these big signings. They'll do 3 of them at a time of Adam Cole, Keith Lee, and even like then they, Ruby Soho. It was like, yeah, Ruby Soho. I mean, what is that? We don't have that same feeling now. It wasn't the same feeling weeks after that. Then I I just hope that they find the way to correct their errors. Don't. Deanna Purrazzo just came in. They shot her straight to the top to Toni Storm, and she lost. And now, is it a journey to come back to the championship? It's just really they need the. It's a good start in my opinion because now you got star power in the women's division in Mercedes Mone compared to who's in the division. No offense. And you just gotta. I mean, like I said, that was a first step. The women main evented that Dynamite. I still say sprinkle them throughout the show. Don't just put them in one segment. Put them in numerous, and go from there. That's all I can do. That's all I.
Well, here's where Tony Khan messed up. You seen that interview Sasha Banks had weeks before, where she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna return to WWE someday."
Yeah.
If somebody says that, the minute they walk in, like I'm just gonna. Oh man, I'm so glad you're here. I actually wrote the check for you early, so I'm just paying you. I don't even think you have to wrestle. Just take the money and leave, and the check's just gonna read, "Get your ugly ass out of here." Because there's no way. There's no way you're gonna come to my company and treat it like you building yourself up. Wow,
A checkpoint for you.
Yeah, it's like a checkpoint. Yeah, you're just showing up here to pretty much improve yourself. You're trying to win my fans over so that when your contract is up, you don't resign, you don't renew, and you gonna make more money. Cody Rhodes just left us. Why the hell would I go through the same thing over and over again with Mercedes Moné? Or if anything, I'm signing her and she go, ooh, I almost got canceled just with you. I almost got canceled just like you. I almost slipped up.
Wait, when did I get canceled?
Oh, you got canceled early on, remember?
Oh,
see, look at this.
Forget about it.
What did he say I get canceled for?
Yeah, I did feel like 50 Cent for a minute, but that's the neither here nor there. See, there you go. He talking about the past, y'all.
Well, you made me bring it up. You could have just been like, "Oh, we don't have to talk about that." He said, "What? I have no idea." Elaborate on your statement.
And I found that was a bad idea. But hey, we all make mistakes, I just I corrected I corrected myself though because I was like, look, it's like walking into a dark room. You bump into something, you don't mean to do it. You just couldn't see. That's it. Mr. Light came on. I'm like, man, my bad, yo. I ain't mean that. But no, yeah. I mean, her saying that she'll eventually go back to WWE before even stepping on AEW television. It's kind of messed up. I mean, that's like somebody, in a relationship with you, and they like, you know what? I'm gonna end up back with my ex, but like, it is what it is. You're like, well, what the heck am I here for?
Well, AEW, and then this is crazy. Well, that's the thing. And here's how I'm
sounds kind of depressing.
No, like AEW is like it's like your favorite sports team. And I know I keep going back to sports, but hear me out. Devin, you can agree with this because you're a Lakers fan. And every other fan in the world, every other fan. Do you believe that? No, I'm not saying you're like every other fan. I'm saying like every other fan. Do you believe that you know what's best for the Los Angeles Lakers?
I believe that. I believe it.
Do you think if Jeannie Buss called you and was like, Devin, I need help. LeBron ain't listening to me. Can you please just fix this roster and build it the way you see fit so we can win some games? Do you think you can do you believe in your heart you can successfully lead the Lakers on a nice run?
I would have to say no. Because, like I said, I believed in my heart I would make the right decision, but at the same time, I don't think so. Because, I did kind of say, well, we got LeBron and, look how that turned out.
Yeah, that's true. You got a ring and you was mad. But here's the problem though. Like, there's a bunch of guys. Like, I feel like in my full belief. Now, granted, I'm not an analytics guy, so I know for a fact I get my ass beat because I don't know I do know numbers, but I don't know. I ain't gonna pay attention to them if I'm gonna be honest. So I feel like I know what's best for the Chicago Bulls. I feel like I can get the Bulls on a nice winning streak because I feel like I know what's best. AEW suffers that from every fan imaginable. Like, and that's the problem because all of us feel like Tony Khan isn't utilizing his players right. We want to see more Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks doesn't need to be in the tag team. Why is Powerhouse Hobbs everybody's bodyguard? You know, like we can ask them, where the hell is Thunder Rosa? You know, why is she rolling around with she was rolling around with Tony Storm on Collision, right?
Yeah, I think
Right, like
she
Collision.
was
100,000 people watch Collision, Devin. Like, yeah, she was in a tag match. 100,000 people watch Collision compared to the 700 plus, 800 plus, 900 plus. Some days a million plus views on Rampage. Ew, no, they don't. On Dynamite.
Oh, you tweaking? Sorry.
On Rampage, see, Collision is 1,000. Rampage is probably around 3,000 or 4,000, and then you have Dynamite 7,000 plus. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say 7,000 views because I'm one of the viewers. I watch it, good, bad, rain or snow. It is what it is. So it's like when you're seeing all of this, the back and forth between like fans and how they view AEW and Tony Khan not utilizing his guys, and then you see Mercedes Moné slide into the picture. Do you think that signing was a huge improvement for AEW? Who do you see this benefiting the most? Because to be honest, this is only a huge win for Mercedes Moné.
That's the thing. They can sign it whoever they want, but if they're not going to use them right, it don't matter. You know,
Right.
like you say, I know we be bringing up sports, but it plays into it. I mean, it's neither here nor there. Say you sign LeBron James and you never play him, you're probably not going to win a lot of games. And you sign Mercedes Moné, you don't utilize her right, you're probably not going to, really recoup what you put into her. And that's with anybody. That's where I'm like, really, they got to fix really the structuring on the inside before any of those signings ever can make a huge splash in terms of their product.
Right. And I'm sorry, but how busy are you tomorrow?
See, there he go, man. I gotta look at my calendar.
I'm just such a busy man. I'm just so tired.
It's some furniture that's needed to be moved by me, and I gotta can't really say him right now. I'm an Elliot Dragon off them. If you know what that means.
You gonna fight somebody?
Yeah, that furniture has got to be moved, and it can't move itself. So when I told it,
Yeah,
once,
you gonna move furniture. Who you fighting?
I'm moving the furniture. We're not fighting. I just need to move it.
To fight who?
Well, see, there you go. See, you inciting violence with that's not even what's going on here. This is just a friendly recreational thing of making space.
A friendly recreational thing of making space. That's a great. I got no defense. I can't turn that. That's funny.
I earned the shades back. Look at that.
That's funny.
Look at that. We look cricket, but we still worth the pitch still. Whatever Kendrick Lamar said.
Hey man, shout out to Kendrick Lamar dissing J. Cole, man. Look, man, I'm sorry, but yeah, Sunday I'm gonna be gone that whole day. Sunday's gonna be a long day. I'm actually that's the first. I start my sideline reporter career, and I'm nervous. I'm very, very nervous. I'm scared. So Saturday,
I feel like I'm gonna met up and get fired. No, I'm just kidding.
They said I'm gonna have to do like a. I don't know if I can say. You know what? I'm gonna shut up because I don't know if I should say it or not.
No, screw it. Let's do it Saturday. That way we can hype you up before Sunday, man.
Well, what time? Do you want to do it at night or you want to do it in the morning?
It'd probably be better like later on. Yeah, in the PM.
Yeah, I was like, I'll be.
When the sun gets down, when the sun gets real low.
How come we don't do late nights? How come you don't stay up?
Because look, ever since I turned another age a few weeks ago, that was never acknowledged. I mean, when this man's birthday come along, we roll out the carpet, we blowing candles and stuff, we got clowns and balloons. My birthday came, it was just like a fart in the movie theater. You know what I mean? It's like Devin's birthday. You can hear a mouse peeing on cotton when it was my birthday.
I was texting Devin.
Dead silent. I sat and looked at my phone all day. Ain't nobody said nothing. I had to tell myself happy birthday. I went on Twitter myself and just gave myself the little Roman Reigns, once again, finger in the air, acknowledging my birthday. I mean, dang, they ain't show a brother no type of love whatsoever.
But that's the thing, though. I felt like I texted this man. Not only did I text this man, I also sent him a message. Hey, bro, I'm gonna be home a little late, so I don't know if I'm gonna do the hill turn. It might be coming a little bit later.
See, that was the thing. I was at work as well on this man's birthday, and I still found out. I told my boss, I was like, wait, I ain't say that for real. I went to the bathroom, and I made this man a video real quick with him jumping, doing a backflip in the Stone Cold Steve Austin, glass shattering. Like, I gave this man an epic birthday. My birthday came, it was just like...
I compared him to my father. I put a picture on Snapchat, and then the next picture...
somewhere where it could disappear after 24 hours, man.
Somewhere it can disappear. You know what? You do got a point there. Hey, you had some people that didn't text you. You had a girlfriend that didn't text you happy birthday.
Well, there's a space between girl and friend in that one, but yeah, because look, that's another layer story right there. See, there you go.
See, there I go. I'm the one.
There's stories to that one. I'm talking about you. I mean, what's the issue with us there?
What's the issue with us there?
I thought we had a pretty good partnership going on here. You know,
I was struggling. Yeah, but to be honest, as we were talking throughout this whole podcast, I'm thinking about creating a special shirt. I realized how wrong I was. No, I'm gonna make a shirt for you. And I feel like I'm gonna spoil it eventually at some point in time. I forgot. But you're gonna wear it. You're gonna wear it though. I think you'll like it. You're gonna really like it. So Devin, before we close out, I want to know, is there anything you want to tell the audience to waste their time?
Waste their time? Wait a minute. Let me get right, Skip. Because after that disrespect, but the other one stuck to the ground. That's neither here nor there. But ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, your current for 5 seconds world heavyweight champion, Devin Lee Crimes Jr. I ain't got my name, put in here because the Sharpie ran out years ago. But that's the neither here nor there because I still got the belt. It don't really matter. But yeah, I'm expecting, a year from now, my birthday come along, I'm expecting a fight. I want the Cody Rhodes treatment for my birthday. I want to wake up in the morning and start singing my theme song. I want to see my whole room blow up with fireworks. I want to walk outside in my front yard and see pyro. I want to see fans cheering my name. I want to see a birthday cake flying down the street in a convertible, man. Let the convertible be purple. Shout out to Prince for Purple Rain. I'm giving all these ideas so that people can't go, well, we didn't know what to do for you. We didn't know if you like chocolate milk or strawberry milk. Well, I like chocolate milk, and I don't want that stuff they was giving y'all at lunch. I want the real vitamin D type of milk, not that skim milk. But that's the neither here nor there. I'm going to give it back to the number one hater in the nation, and I hope Paul Levesque does not contact this man because, the type of drawing audience he gave me for my birthday, despicable. But it's okay. I'm gonna let it go. So back to Isaiah Jackson Jr.
Look at that. That was perfect.
It just feels good to get stuff off your chest, man.
If you can always hit the post, and I'm sorry, that's a communications term. Hit the post is when you end it directly when the song ends. So if you can always hit the post, I'll give you $1 every time you do that perfectly. Man, $1 every time you can talk throughout money. And you gotta hit it. You gotta hit it on the dot. As soon as it says Isaiah Jackson Jr. Dude. Hold on, let's hear this. One more time. I need you to
Isaiah Jackson Jr. I'm not just dropping the mic.
That. This part right there. I gotta be right here. I gotta be literally right here. We gotta be right here by the time I won't cheat. I won't cheat either.
I'm gonna work on that because you set the challenge in front of me, and I'm gonna crush it. I'm gonna conquer it.
Speaking of challenges, oh no, yeah.
Oh, I ain't want nobody to think I just hate you or nothing. So I'm like, just like on Sunday, when you step into this next chapter of your career. You gonna be like the tribal chief. You gonna be like the tribal reporter, man. Stop playing. Tribal reporter. I be the wise man. You out there talking to him. I just hold on. I'm doing it wrong. I gotta, all that stuff. Man.
No, I appreciate that. I'm scared. I'm scared as hell. I'm scared as hell. I'm scared as hell.
Hey,
Like I
man,
said, I'll
when
tell
in
you.
doubt, know that the boss believes in you. I'm pretty sure
Oh
Justin
no,
will believe.
definitely.
With
Nah,
the boss's
definitely.
support, you can do anything, man.
Yeah, I can't
Look at
do
that. See,
anything.
look at that. You know,
Yeah, no, I want my real. No, I want my other one. Like I said, every Black Friday, I'm gonna get a belt, 250. Every Black Friday, so Cyber Monday it is.
see,
Every Cyber
wait till I
Monday, I'm
get the
getting
big
another belt.
bucks, and I just, who needs it? You know,
Who needs it?
it's never that the belt makes the man makes the belt, and I don't need it. Don't need
You
it.
know what's crazy?
I'm like
I'm pretty
Hollywood
sure
rocking '03.
this man probably bought, I want to say, 5 games within a span of 2 months. I'm pretty sure those 5 games, you could have at least bought a championship belt.
See, there you go. Because see, I've been utilizing Game Pass, which lets me play. I ain't trying to give them all this. I ain't trying to get them all this publicity, but it's the facts. So when you see me playing Star Wars, and then I hop over to Dragon Ball or something, or I hop over to FIFA, or I hop back over to WWE to give you that business. You know that's it. And you know what? Before we go, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Ever since this man lost clean in the ring, he been
Clean,
ducking and dodging
clean.
me ever since. I be sitting there just waiting, you know, just I ain't got it with me, controller in my hand, just fiending, just waiting. I send the invite. Oh, I'm at the throw. Oh, I slipped and failed. Can we play tomorrow? I promise you. You picked the stipulation. I promise you. You know, so I got sick of it. I was like, man, forget this. You know, I got my dubs. I can go off
I
into the
never heard
sunset.
from him again. I said, let's
Because
play again tomorrow, and I never heard from the man that whole. This is
because
the
time
first
is
time we've
valuable.
had connection.
I had to go on hiatus. It was one
I
of
had to
them.
go. I
You know, I had to do a tribal chief hiatus. I had to
no, that's
visit the
cool.
island of relevancy.
No, like that ain't no
Everything.
problem. I was just like, oh, okay, let's do this again tomorrow. Hello.
Man, look, man. I tried 2
At least I
times back
told.
to back days. I was so hurt. I'm like, yeah. And this what confused me. It's like Izzy Jr. online. I'm like, cool. He over here playing in the game. And I text this man. I'm at the store. So you mean to tell me you on top of that, you wasting electricity? You know, just forget any future generations that's gonna need to charge their phones, right? Because you want to use up all the fossil fuel you can use to leave your Xbox on while you go to the store.
Yes, bro. First off, we've had this conversation. You had to you were never 8 years old playing like Crash Bandicoot. No, I'm sorry, you were weird. You were playing Spyro. You were acting like you weren't little playing Spyro, and you were just sitting there and you had to pause the game on your PS2 or Xbox, whatever you played. Yeah, your mom was like, "Oh, we got to go to the store." Were you turning that game off?
See, the thing is, that was the back then. We are not in the future. I told you, I was just amazed. Just my socks was blown off by this fact that I can go turn on my Xbox, start whooping on somebody, just vicious, just going crazy. Oh, shoot. I need to run to the store real fast. I could unplug that mug, take him with me, just because I want to, come back home, put the milk in the refrigerator, plug that bad boy up. I'd be saying the same match I was putting a whooping on somebody.
But
You
I have
couldn't do
sleep
that back
mode.
then. But why didn't you use it? That's what I'm trying to find out.
It was being used. I use it when I leave. It's going to sleep by itself. It's on command to go to sleep when I'm gone for an hour.
It don't take much to press that button when you leave. That's all I'm saying.
Man,
my complaint only spurred from this because I was sitting there going, man, it looks like he's online. He's playing 2K24. I'll send an invite. I'm sitting there, time going by. The Jeopardy song is playing in my bedroom. Pause. And I'm like, let me just text him. You know, I ain't trying to be naggy because it ain't that serious, but I want to, you know. And I'm at the store right now. I'm like, well, why you couldn't turn the game off? Like that's where I was just like, if I seen it say he's offline, he was online 2 minutes ago, okay, I wouldn't have bothered you. But when I see you on there and it's telling me what you're doing, I'm not sound like a nagging person.
But when I get home, what happens? I just turn my controller on and I just get back into the game. It's a whole lot quicker than waiting for the game to come on, pressing the game, waiting for the game to load, and then I could just turn the controller on and just get right back to playing.
It don't take that long no more. It's
to
instant
you.
now. Man, I forgot you want to just jump back in the game so that the TV just cut on, you know, forget any type of circles loading. Hey, man.
So
That's
I
the
ain't gonna lie to
neither
you
here nor
guys. I'm gonna get teed up, and I'm gonna play GM mode. I'm going up
See,
against Paul.
he's
I'm going
still
up against
running.
Paul Heyman, well, Eric Bischoff, and I think Mick Foley. No, Teddy Long. I think it's Teddy Long. I got Teddy Long in my
Black on black.
and I'm playing as my creative character because I'm the greatest GM to ever live.
I'm going against Paul Heyman and Teddy Long as well. I had to think about it. Because I only do 2 of them. You know, I usually pick Raw this time because I always pick SmackDown. And I'm going against
Really?
SmackDown. Paul Heyman's running SmackDown. I thought that would be interesting again. And Teddy Long running NXT, making all the new recruits go against the Undertaker.
That's crazy because in the last year I always went with WCW. Now since it's new, I go with ECW. I'm taking care of
ECW show
ECW.
is on there.
Yeah, I'm taking care of ECW. Eric Bischoff got WCW. Teddy Long, I think he had SmackDown, and I gave. No, I think it is Willie Reeves. I think I got Willie Reeves. He got NXT. So I'm like,
I take
sure,
that back. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Teddy Long ain't running NXT. It's Willie Reeves. I couldn't do that. I ain't want to put the works on Teddy Long like that.
No, I love GMO, man. GMO is. I ain't gonna lie. I played the classic version. You played the classic version, or did you have to work for your match types?
Oh yeah, I just did the classic thing. I ain't do all that.
Yeah, it said work for your match types, or like
I'll be honest with
as
you.
you go on. Yeah,
I even did an auto draft.
you are
I'm
so weird, man. You are weird.
Why? Think about it. Hold on. I wanted to be like Paul Levesque. Okay, he had to go take over creative with some. You know, he didn't put together. He didn't put them rosters together. He had to pick up where that other guy.
So that means your title. That means your champion, like your women's champion, is like Susan Lockwood.
It was
like
crazy.
Some random
I ain't gonna
obscure
lie.
little woman.
I ain't gonna lie. My world heavyweight champion is Jimmy Uso, and my Universal champion. They ain't even draft Roman, man. That computer was tweaking. They left Roman Reigns on the table. I almost jumped through the game.
I drafted Roman. I drafted Roman and John Cena because I was like, man, look, I'm gonna splurge a little bit. See, my team look nice. It'll take over the world. Look.
Let me not hold you no longer, so you can continue taking your L's.
Yeah, and look, if you're gonna be on later on, let me know because I'm definitely hopping on after this Purdue game is over.
I might head to the store.
So look, I gotta say it to the store. I gotta go out and watch the game first. Gotta go out and watch the game. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We actually be back later on tomorrow. So be on the lookout. Thank you.